Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Tuesday, January 24th. Quite a mild start to the morning here in the Mid-Atlantic region. There's a wind event known in parts of the U.S. as the Chinook wind. It is known for its dramatic capability of doing some warming and drying, and has kind of become synonymous with snow-eating events, as it often causes a foot or more of snow to disappear literally in the overnight hours, for example. It's sighted on occasion in places like North Dakota and South Dakota, as the wind flows down from the higher levels of the Front Range of the Rockies onto the lower levels of the northern plains. And this warming and drying can have some dramatic results of 20 or 30 degree temperature rises in a few hours, and again, a disappearance of snow, sometimes significant snow, in just a few hours. Well, we had our own mini version of the Chinook wind here in the Mid-Atlantic region last night. Before dark, there was still considerable snow cover from Saturday's moderate snow event here in the Mid-Atlantic region. But then, after dark, winds started to pick up, temperatures started to rise, and by morning, virtually all the snow has been eaten away by the milder air here along the East Coast. Let's take a look at the latest surface map, and you still have warm air up and down the East Coast right now, as that warm front is moving northward through central New England this morning. There is a cold front. It's a relatively weak cold front moving through the interior part of the Mid-Atlantic region right now, and it'll sweep off the coast later this morning. Despite the fact that this front comes through, today will be mild, temperatures well up in the 40s. It'll turn a little bit colder tonight and tomorrow, but still relatively mild, above normal, as temperatures even tomorrow should go up into the low 40s, following the mid to upper 40s for this afternoon. There is quite a bit of clearing skies out here in the middle part of the country, so we will see some sunshine this afternoon and plenty of sunshine tomorrow. Meanwhile, farther to the southwest, moisture is gathering some strength here in the southern part of Texas. It'll be quite a rain event over the next 24 hours in places that need the rain, in Texas and Louisiana, for example. And this whole batch of moisture will head up in our direction by very late Wednesday night, or specifically more likely on Thursday, into Thursday night and even into Friday morning, before that moves off the East Coast. Here's the latest IR composite satellite loop from the SSEC Wisconsin site. And clouds, again, along the East Coast are finally moving off. There's still some low clouds and fog, especially around the Washington, D.C. area and some of the suburbs of Philadelphia. That should all dissipate over the next few hours. And everybody in the Mid-Atlantic region should see some sunshine this afternoon. And quite a bit of clear skies out here in the lower part of the Ohio Valley will produce some sunshine here tomorrow as well. It'll be a little bit colder tomorrow, but still above normal for this time of the year. Normal high temperature, for example, in Philadelphia right now is about 40 degrees. We should be well into the 40s today, and even above 40 tomorrow, into the low 40s, a few degrees colder than today. Meanwhile, there is some moisture starting to gather itself here in the southern part of Texas, and a decent rain event is headed our way. Now, at the very onset of that precipitation event, very late Wednesday night, early Thursday, there could be just cold enough for a little bit of a wintry mix, but predominantly this will be a rain event Thursday into the early part of Friday. Well, let's take a look at a couple of GFS, Global Forecast System computer forecast maps. This is for tonight. By this time, that cold front is well off the East Coast. It's a little bit colder here, and tonight certainly will be a chilly night with temperatures down below freezing in most parts of the Mid-Atlantic region, but just moderate cold. Meanwhile, there is that moisture starting to gather itself over Texas. This is by this evening. They'll get quite a rainfall over Texas. Of course, they need it after several months of dry weather, a drought-stricken part of the country. And there's a high-pressure system sitting over the middle part of the Midwest here, and that'll bode well for tomorrow with plenty of sunshine. Let's take a look at tomorrow night's computer forecast. And here it is by Wednesday night. Now, notice this moisture is starting now to take a move up toward the north and east, and a little bit of precipitation here breaking out in Ohio. Meanwhile, the rain-snow line is not too far away here in the northern part of Pennsylvania. So there is a slight chance at the very end of the night, tomorrow night, very late Wednesday night, early Thursday morning, it'll be just cold enough in parts of the Mid-Atlantic region for a wintry mix. But again, for the most part, this will be a rain event coming in on Thursday and continuing into Friday. Here's the forecast map for Thursday night. By this time, the cold air is starting to retreat to the north and east. So other than the onset of the precipitation, it looks like this will be a rain event. In fact, there's milder air trying to come in here on southerly winds. This will be a decent rain event as well, perhaps up to an inch or so during the day on Thursday, especially Thursday night, and it'll continue into Friday morning. clearing the way for somewhat drier and colder conditions as we progress through the upcoming weekend. Well, for the SIweather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.